Oh boy, this one is difficult. I know preemptively people are going to think, you didn't like it 'cause you hate the guy, you hate the strong women, you're just yada yada. Now, I will say this is a huge improvement from the other trailer, so this is a huge step up, especially the music. The music was astonishing. So that was very effective for the most part in the trailer. But I can't help my skepticism. I do think Anya is a very talented actress. For the most part, she's very convincing, but her as Furiosa, I'm not quite seeing it. And when we got more with Chris Hemsworth, I'm like, that's it? That's what you're doing? And they gave, I think, a little bit too much of the story away. So it's sort of like, oh, that's going to be the story? It was just not as epic or awe inspiring as I wanted it to be. That said, there were strong moments. There is a promise that at least few scenes will be very powerful, very strong. But again, too many scenes just had so much CGI. It looked way too fake. And the costumes and various elements, they just don't feel as strong as the first Mad Max with Fury Road. And again, that's technically a reboot, right? It's going away from the original mythology. And again, I'm okay with that within reason, but this latest version just feels like its own thing. But again, George wants to change his own myth. He can do that. I just don't find the attraction I used to with the Mad Max universe. And again, the Mad Max universe is a little all over the place. If you've seen all of them, including the Road Warrior, yes, it's a very erratic set of myths. And that's fine. I don't need it to be all consistent or coherent. I'm glad with changing things up. Right? I mean, we got Tina Turner, for God's sake. So this thing is pretty buck wild. And to some extent, I'm okay with that. However, it just didn't look as good or as impressive as Fury Road, and that was a little frustrating. And I just don't understand why this looks so fake. It just looks neat and polished in a way that the other film did not, and I just don't get the scale that the other one had. Now, the problem with the other one is that the world building was really thin. We just got a lot of new elements. Where they came from, what it was about, don't know. A lot of mysteries with the war boys and all that. So it was very intriguing, but now we're getting finally more of it. But the way it's being presented, at least with the trailer, is like, oh, okay, that's it. So it just felt a little underwhelming. That said, it was more good than bad. It does give me confidence the film might be good. So I'm going to be generous and give it a 6.5. But I don't know. There are just too many things here that were just like, it just felt like a pale echo of what they could have done. But again, a few sharp moments here and there with the action scenes, and some promise that Anya will still be very formidable. But I don't know, maybe something with her voice or just the narration. It just didn't seem to be as powerful as it should have been, at least in my humble opinion. So it was passable, but I was expecting a lot more from Furiosa Trailer 2.